can cover that. All right, let's watch this. This is iDubbbz's latest video, which is a bit like a content cop. For those of you who don't know, iDubbbz threw the Creator Clash 2, and then there was a fighter that he pulled out from the Creator Clash. I don't really know the entire, I don't know all the people that are involved in it, but it's a bit like a content cop from what I understand. And the comments are already unhinged. Let's take a look. I support iDubbbz. I support Anissa. They're wonderful people.
And you were a pawn in some game of 4D chess, and I think you found out that iDubbbz and Anissa don't play games.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Brief update, I am healed from Creator Clash 2. It was a success. Alex Wasabi beat me up. He won his fight fair and square, and I have all the respect for Alex. He's a good competitor, and I have respect for all the other fighters on the Creator Clash card. And thank you to all the fans who came. It was an amazing event. I'm very happy. Very happy, very emotional. Awesome experience. I'll never forget it. Having said all that, you guys are here for the juice and the grease. So I'm going to give you guys the grease and the juice. And that all has to do with Froggy Fresh. The reason I didn't address any of this sooner is because I was terrified of jeopardizing the success of the event, because there are a lot more people involved in this than just Anissa and I. And I didn't want to fuck it up for them. These are people that I really care about, and I felt like it would be very selfish if I was like, I understand public perception right now, guys. I'm just gonna make a quick 10-minute video and I'll squash all the rumors, I'll squash all the beef. I have no idea what public perception for this video is going to be. That's why I'm doing it now, right? The event is now over with. I can risk it, you know? I can air my grievances and we can see where it goes. I need to bring you guys up to speed on where I'm at as a person and as a content creator. My philosophy for a while was, well, people will figure it out through the videos I make. But the problem is the videos I make, I sort of avoid speaking from the heart. I'm just gonna focus on a thing, on a piece of content. I think I have bad associations with sharing my life on the internet. I'm like, no, that shouldn't be my thing. Like, leave that up to the vloggers. But I think it's important to share where I'm at, so none of what I'm talking about in this Froggy Fresh video feels like I'm being hypocritical or I'm misleading you in any way. I think a lot of the content I've made has been irresponsible and misguided. And I think I've hurt a lot of people with the content I've made. Despite many people being entertained by it, I'm not trying to take that away from you. If you feel like you've learned important lessons or you have grown as a person because of the content I've made, I don't want to take that away from you. With some good can come a lot of bad. And I think I've done a lot of bad. And, at the bare minimum, I've just put a lot of negativity out there in the world. And I'm working on not doing that. I plan on expanding on all of this in a further video. I think there's a lot of content from over the years and some behind the scenes that I'd love to share with you guys. I think it would give clarity to where I'm at.
So I've told you guys this basically. I alluded to it. I would go so far as to say one of the first ever instances of Ian talking about this with more clarity, even though he was clearly very uncomfortable, was literally sitting right next to me here last year or so. I noticed it. I wanted to, cherish it. I wanted to celebrate it. But, of course, no matter what the fuck happens, there was hella people in this community that immediately were ready to eat his ass. And a lot of you also said, well, he should come out and say it. He briefly alluded to it time and time again throughout throughout the ego is wild. This is not about ego, my friend. I don't know why am I responding to a fucking random weirdo? Jesus Christ. I can't stop myself. Jesus Christ. Anyway, some people were saying like, well, it would be nice to hear from him openly, okay? And I think that it's brave and cool of him to come out and say it. Regardless, though, no matter what happens, I'm sure the internet will then use this as an opportunity to shit on him further. And to Ian, I have to say, listen, stay strong. Don't listen to what people who you perceive are going to welcome you with open arms when they don't welcome you with open arms, don't be shocked. It takes time. You're not doing this because they accept you or they're going to like you or they're going to be friends with you. You're doing this because, it's the right thing to do. Okay? For those of you who don't know, if you don't have an understanding of iDubbbz, maybe you're in this community, maybe you were a fan of iDubbbz and you knew already, iDubbbz and Ethan Klein, my podcast co-host on the Leftovers podcast, did a lot of stuff back in the day. They were very edgy, okay? Ethan, not as much as iDubbbz. iDubbbz especially was way more edgy. I didn't know enough about him back then. I didn't really see any of the content cops even. I watched some of them recently. Some of them actually do hold up, by the way. Like, actually, a lot of them hold up, with the exception of slurs. iDubbbz had a very libertarian attitude towards slurs. He was the you should be able to say anything and everything type person. And all of those words actually, all of those videos exist on the internet. He hasn't deleted any of them, and I don't think he should. But it doesn't even matter. Even if he did, no matter what happens, everyone will always bring those up. Yeah. And the irony is, yes, the sad part is they really hold up so well, except the slurs. Exactly. If you watch old iDubbbz content right now, today, with the exception of like his weird libertarian perspective on saying slurs, they're pretty fucking solid. Like, they are almost entirely, completely fucking solid, top to bottom. They hold up. They hold up real well. So we always had like a decent fundamental that he worked off of, but then also he did go, buck wild with a lot of his other takes. Okay? Problem is, it was also filled with slurs top to bottom. Anyway, so, but for that reason, I know exactly how people operate in leftist spaces. No one is going to welcome him with open arms. They're going to say, oh, white guy, bottom of the barrel. Like, oh, sorry for making millions of dollars saying slurs. Like, I can already see the fucking negative associations that he's going to have and the negative shit that he's going to eat a shitload. Because, unfortunately, leftists are like, no growth. We're in a permanent no growth. You did a no growth. We don't want you to grow. We don't believe that you have the capacity to, like, genuinely, personally keep growing, even though you could have just been a slur machine and a monster and become even more reactionary and probably made more money by doing so. But instead chose personally through your own growth to not do that and also, deliver a seismic shift in your own content and have like your entire fan base turn on you and bully you and mercilessly attack you and your family members. So, I hope that people don't do that. I hope that at least people in this community don't do that, because I think we should always be significantly more welcoming to people that, have changed their attitudes, have changed their minds, and are also actively advocating against their past self. Please do not behave like fucking unhinged radlibs. I hate that shit so much. I hate you when you behave like that. Anyway, let's continue.
But in this video, that's probably about all I can say on any of it. I don't want to detract from what the focus is. And the focus is kicking Froggy Fresh from the Creator Clash card. The main reason Froggy was kicked from the card was for collaborating with Sam Hyde. And for anyone who's been following the story, that's fairly obvious. Froggy has explained his side of the story multiple times, and unfortunately, he's been perpetuating a narrative that it's about OnlyFans.
White boys don't deserve praise for realizing racism and shit is bad. Once again, I will remind everybody, this is the first and last time I'm going to say this. I think I've decided my policy is going to be, I'm going to ban people for the duration of the content if they're making derailing remarks on purpose. And then, they can come in and chirp again if they're still bored and want my attention. But white boys, first of all, they do deserve that, okay? Everyone deserves that. Everyone deserves praise for rehabilitation, no matter in which direction they're coming from and which direction they're going, okay? 100%. I disagree with you, okay? Even if their intent is not for, getting praise from you and others like you, and this isn't even the point of the fucking video, by the way. We're going to get to the video in a second. It doesn't matter. You're wrong. I think I have a better perspective on this than you do. You can say that it's because I'm white myself and I'm privileged myself, but it doesn't change the reality. I have a goal to change people's attitudes, change people's minds. I think I've done it successfully for a lot of people in this community as well, and I care about that. No, you're wrong. I do think that I do think that people do deserve praise for changing, and here's why. Okay? Not that it's necessary, but it's a good practice to uphold if you are a progressive person yourself. Why? Because we acknowledge all the time on the left that people are products of their social conditioning, okay? People are products of their material conditions. They are learning this kind of behavior from every facet of existence, whether it be popular culture, whether it be the school that you go to, whether it be your parents. You're learning attitudes that are adjacent to or accepting of white supremacy. And this is such a pervasive attitude, and it's so strong that even black people growing up in the United States of America that go to schools that have a no CRT policy or a profoundly whitewashed understanding of American history still end up developing certain perspectives that are anti-black. It's just the truth, okay? Read any black scholar on the matter, and you will come to that same conclusion. Don't take my word for it. What the fuck do I know? I'm a white guy, okay? But if we all recognize that we are a product of our environment, we are a product of our material conditions, then we have to be a little bit more accepting of people who were products of their social conditioning and then overcame it, okay? It's just how it is. This shit doesn't happen because people are good or bad. This shit, and some might be bad and some might be good, but ultimately it happens because this is what they learned, okay? No baby is like fucking born as a racist ass baby, okay? Become an adult and you learn about certain concepts. Think certain concepts are normal, like the top of the hour ad break, which comes to the top of every hour. If you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe. Here's 1 hour off for you, by the way, for derailing. You can also get gifted a sub if you're lucky. You can use it on your favorite broadcaster. Hopefully that's me. Here is the 3-minute ad break now. Anyway, let's continue.
Or that it's about Anissa's mom, and that's extremely deceptive because he knows why he was kicked from the card. The one indication I gave him was Sam Hyde, and I wasn't unclear about that. Anyone who's mentioning the fact that Harley trained with Sam Hyde for the year previous, that was before Sam was saying this about my wife.
I don't think so, Anissa. Bitch. Ho. Fucking Anissa. What an ugly piece of shit. But look how beat she is. Oh, nice jack-o'-lantern teeth.
That's like
I can't wait to see what she looks like when she's 32. Her teeth look like a pumpkin head. Like it's the Anissa Joma hole stretcher. I'm sending this to Anissa's OnlyFans. It goes directly into charity.
Yeah.
Everybody hates him and his wife's a slut.
So yeah, now that this guy is on the daily insulting my wife, I think it's pretty fair to, not want to associate with him in any way. We did ban Sam.
Only problem is the timeline of these clips. Supposedly these are all after Froggy had gotten dropped from the card. First and foremost, come on. Look, I didn't know what that fucking dude was. The dude that they showed on screen, Sam Hyde. I don't know who the fuck he was until I learned about it. And everything I learned about it, I didn't really like. Okay? Let's be fucking real. Motherfucker's a Nazi. That's it. Like, yeah, there's more than the just, what iDubbbz is stating here. Okay? Not only a Nazi, but a gross one, too, on top of that. So, come on now. Come on. If someone doesn't want their charity event to be associated with a person like that, I think they have a pretty solid reason to not do that. Okay? That's it. Everything I've learned about him has been against my will. Yeah, 100%. Washed, completely irrelevant, desperate for clout and attention. It is what it is, okay? What are you going to do? There's a lot of motherfuckers out here that do this kind of thing. I wish everyone of his fan base, you know, I wish they will better themselves, hit the gym, you know, maybe learn grooming, like figure out how to groom their face and get a better haircut, you know, shower a little bit. And then maybe they can be like normal, civilized, adult, productive members of society. That's it. Yeah.
From the first event. So it's not as if he's confused about where he stands in all this. I don't like him.
There's a video of Sam defending pedophilia. Yeah, I don't care. I don't even want to get into it. I've seen it. I've seen some of the stuff. Like I said, it's not even you know, worth addressing, okay? It's just like there are certain people that I regularly refuse to talk about. And the reason why I don't talk about it is because, like, they're in the muck. You know what I mean? They're in such a fucking low point that, like, any kind of mention of these people basically ends up, you know, giving them an opportunity to have more prominence, right? It's like I'm going to use this term now, the Nicolas Fuentes paradigm. For a very long time, I refused to talk about Nicolas Fuentes because he's a fucking Nazi. You know what I mean? And not only is he a Nazi, but not a very relevant one. And until the Kanye West thing, like, basically skyrocketed him back into, like, mainstream public consciousness, I didn't want to give him any clout whatsoever, right? You don't need to know about every fucking Nazi that's, like, in every goddamn corner of the internet. They're just, you know, they're just trying to make a name for themselves regardless. Okay? That's it. Those were the reasons. And I think it's perfectly valid to not want to give them any additional clout.
And Froggy knows that. Froggy knows that I don't like him. Of course. That's why he was banned. You know, none of this is like news to Froggy. Froggy knew all of this going into it. For anyone who's under the impression that Froggy has been like reasonable and chill and respectful through this whole process, he hasn't been. He's been a piece of shit. I'm not happy with how he's behaved. He's talked mad shit about me.
Ian doesn't want people who are bigger and more talented than him upstaging him. That's what it is.
Anissa.
Ian's masculinity had been completely removed via Anissa.
Participants of the event.
This is really a lot of weird, tender, soft people. Creator Clash people are real, like, these type of people. You know what I mean?
The event itself.
This is really like the patty cake league.
Why was Froggy allowed on the card in the first place? I don't know anything about this motherfucker at all. So I don't even know anything about him still to this day. I think he did music or something. I think Austinox tried to reach out to him when he, like, tweeted about me out of nowhere. Like I said, I have no fucking idea who this guy is, like, at all. He went by Krispy Kreme before. Okay, well, I don't know what that is either. I'm sure he was probably fine. I hope he's fine now. I hope he'll continue to be fine. These losers are exactly the people who they think they're making fun of. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. There's two different avenues here. There are some who are like, oh, you guys are, like, ugly and gay or whatever. And then there's a lot of people in these communities that I have seen that are, and I've seen them in the real world too, that are like, no, I'm ugly and gay and also, like, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, I'm disgusting and gross. And for that reason, I'm untouchable. Like, they kind of ride with that. It's weird. They're like crusty anarchists. You know what I mean? Like some crusty anarchists will behave like that way, where they're like, yeah, I'm untouchable because I'm crusty. Fuck you. Yeah, I'm dirty. Showers are unjustifiable hierarchies. These guys do a similar thing, but on the right side. Like, not on the anarchist side, but on the right-wing side, where they're like, yeah, I fucking don't shower. I'm a miserable incel. What the fuck are you going to do about it? I hate myself. So I'm going to spend every waking moment trying to get you to kill yourself, because that's what I live with on a daily basis. So then I might say, take a shower. You know what I mean? Take a shower. Seriously.
For like social media boxing, you know?
He doesn't like the culture of Creator Clash, and he mentioned that.
And Chris Raygun and all these people, it's like some big ethot worshiping party at these things. And I don't get it. I don't get what all this shit is all about. But everybody's there to worship ethos or fucking ethot or like touching ethot's titty or pussy.
To be honest, I thought it was quite the gift to you that we'd kick you off the card. You have no more obligations, and you can immediately just pivot into boxing for misfits. It's like that's the culture that you want. You want the non-sissy, you want the macho dude traditional boxing culture, so go over there and box for them. You don't even have to miss that many months of training. You've been training. So hop on one of those cards. But unfortunately, Froggy doesn't want to hop on one of those cards because he thinks the skill level is too high.
Personally, in my opinion, I think the talent at Misfits and Happy Punch is in a different league that is out of my league.
Footwork is amazing.
Out the sandlot and I'm plotting on the globe. I work hard, I show love, that karma steady growing.
And then right here, he's down. You stop. I mean, come on. It turns quickly from boxing to assault.
Just fight someone who's weaker than you.
So I'm done with boxing. I can fulfill my current obligations. If for some reason Creator Clash changed their mind, I could fulfill my current obligations. I'm not interested in going further in any other boxing.
It's such a fucking cop-out that you're like, all right, I'm such a victim for getting kicked off the Creator Clash event when I knew what would get me kicked off the Creator Clash event. And now you're like, I don't want to box anymore. It's like, come on. If you look at my text exchange with Froggy, it's very clear that I didn't want.
People apparently were like clipping this and saying that he's like a pussy for this. I don't know.
Off the Creator Clash event. And now you're like, I don't want to box anymore. It's like, come on. If you look at my text exchange.
Hey, dude, I just want to clarify that I'm not mad at you. I just want this event to go well, and part of that is trying to be proactive about things. I just want to find a solution. I really appreciate your friendship, and I don't want to feel like I've upset you. I don't understand. What's wrong? Can I not work with Sam Hyde? He's been very nice to me. It's just a tricky situation. I've personally been hurt by a lot of things he's done. If he's your friend, that's totally understandable. I just don't get along with him, and I'm afraid of having him associated with the event. There are others involved with the event that I'm also aren't comfortable with. Yeah, he's my friend. I don't understand. Well, me going to Rhode Island to work with Sam has to do with anyone who's uncomfortable with him. They don't have to see or work with him. I agree. Privately, what you do is absolutely your business. But because we're running a public charity event, we have to be careful about these things because you do represent the event in some ways. I had similar issues last year. I thought, no problem, Harley. You can work with Sam Hyde, but it ended up attracting a bad crowd, and I got harassed online about it a lot, but it was a public display. That's nice of you to give Harley permission to work with Sam Hyde. I didn't know I needed your permission as well. So, look, I think like I said, I fucking, everyone is so passive and so passive aggressive. It's like, you're talking about fucking working out with a Nazi, man. Just fucking, just tell him. The reason why he has to conduct himself in this manner is because no one ever does anything about this, okay? You just get doxxed, you get swatted, you get fucking harassed. You get people coming up to you, you know what I mean? And there's not really too much you can do about it. So he's just like trying to be as generous as possible in the unfortunate, unforeseeable circumstance that like this shit gets out there.
Change with Froggy.
But like, that's it. You could just like be like, no, man, it's just, I don't want you working with a fucking dude who's like a pedophile Nazi. That's like a fucking weird and gross thing, which I think is valid. Am I wrong about this? I know a lot of people will go, oh, dude, you call everybody a Nazi or whatever. But like, this is one instance where like, it's not like this person is hiding that. You know what I mean? They seem to be proud of it. So I don't get why everyone is constantly going, no, that's just comedy. Like, I don't think it's comedy. You know what I mean? This motherfucker's like donated to Nazis. Like, all right, we're done. What is there to do after that point? It's like, oh no, I gotta have like the Richard Spencer, the mutated Richard Spencer with heart disease on the board here. Like, we gotta have him. We gotta have the pedophile guy on. It's just, nah, you don't have to. It's weird. Like, they want debates. Yeah, exactly. It's like, no, there's no debate. I don't know. Anyway, let's continue. It's not about permission. He just called and asked if I was cool with it because he was making content around it. So what are we discussing right now? If I work with Sam Hyde, are you going to prevent me from fighting in the event? He actively makes content about wanting my marriage to end, that my wife is evil and hasn't respected my boundaries. I don't feel comfortable having him associated with the event. I'm wondering if you can understand where I'm coming from that. I can understand the way you feel. I'm sorry about that. But you also have to understand that he's my friend. Okay. well, good luck. You know. Tim Heidecker has had to deal with this Nazi fuck before. It doesn't go away. It's like, yeah, he sent money to Andrew Anglin, dude. Like, every moron pretending it's just an edgy comedy act is either naive or intentionally obfuscating his BS views. Oh, 100%. It's a bit of both, really. It's a bit of both. That's it. It's like, some people don't know. They don't fully understand the depths of this shit. You know what I mean? So they go, look, I don't get it. He's like nice to me. And it's like, okay, who cares? Like, when you donate $5,000 to the Daily Stormer, it's a wrap. You know what I mean? That's it. Why the fuck would you want your charity event to be associated with that? Totally valid. Totally reasonable. Okay? So, he actively makes content. I can understand the way you feel. I'm sorry about that. Like, he's just trying to dude, you know what the worst part is, other than like the Nazi shit, which is pretty bad in and of itself, it's just hacky. Like, it's just so fucking lame and hacky. Okay? I'll speak on terms that his fan base will maybe understand. It's like, lol, I'm stalking my fucking, my prey online. Like, that's funny, man. Good job. You know what I mean? I'm really bothered by it. Oh my God. It's just like, okay, like, move on to the next bit if you're doing a bit. You know what I mean? Are you a fucking comedian, or are you like a gross weirdo? Seems like you're more of a gross weirdo that's hiding behind comedy. And that's it. You know? It's nothing, but also it's just hacky as shit. Anyway. Says, I can understand the way you feel. He's my friend. That's why I'm asking if I work with him. Are you going to prevent me from fighting in Creator Clash 2? It's not a reflection on you. It's just a very painful and difficult thing for me that I'm dealing with, that I need to keep distance from, and that includes this project. I would just appreciate a yes or no answer, man. I'm just trying to figure out if I'm going to go into boxing practice tomorrow or not. It kind of depends on what your plan is, because Sam Hyde is banned from our event. If you want him to be there, we cannot accommodate that. My plan is to go to Rhode Island to hang out with him. So again, I ask, if I go work with him, are you going to prevent me from fighting in Creator Clash 2? I would appreciate a yes or no answer. I have to talk to my coach about practice this week. Wait, I'm not sure I understand. Does that mean you aren't expecting him to be at the event? Are you going to make content together?
It's very
clear. He said he has not mentioned attending the event. I don't believe he intends to do so. I have not discussed this with him. I do intend to make content with him. Now that I've answered your questions, would you be respectful enough to answer mine? This event is really important to me. I'm just trying to understand everything so I can make the best decision for everyone involved. I need time to rethink this. I don't want to be rash. So I'm going to schedule practice this week, not knowing whether or not you're allowing me to fight in the event because I'm going to hang out with someone you don't like. Okay. No, man. You should have just been like, I don't understand why you're talking to me like this. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I explained to you the awful experience I've had with him. It potentially leads to another year of harassment for me and Anissa. I can't take this stuff lightly. Can you guarantee that it's not going to end up affecting? I don't know what the rest of it is. This is just some I don't like. This is someone who is dedicated to disrupting an event we're running for charity, harassing the two main organizers, and sending his fan base to do his bidding. I want you to fight. I just want you to know the pain he's caused me and Anissa in our event. Dude, because you're trying to tell me who I can and can't be friends with, I'm going to Rhode Island to work with Sam, and I'm scheduling my practice for this week. If I'm being removed from the event, please let me know. It's like, why is he being so fucking obtuse? Like, what? What do you mean? Why are you being so obtuse? Like, again, like I said, I don't know anything about Froggy Fresh. I don't know what his deal is, but these text messages, in my opinion, look fucking ridiculous. Like, he's trying to be as nice as possible. He's like, dude, what are you doing? Like, this guy who is like, dedicated himself to like trolling this fucking charity event that takes a lot of fucking, that takes a significant amount of work to put together. Okay. And you're over there acting like it's not a big deal when the event organizer is telling you it is a big deal. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if Froggy Fresh is like a right-wing guy who completely is aware of his like personal background, of this dude's like personal background, or if he's just like thinking this is going to be like a fun little opportunity for him. Have you seen Froggy Fresh's videos? I think you should take a peek. No, I don't care. I don't need to know more about these guys, man. I just don't want it. Yeah, that's weird. I'm not the type of person that you can just make do whatever you want or what is convenient for you. I never say you couldn't be friends with them. I would just prefer if you waited till after the event to post content with them. You could just make do content, whatever you convenient with you. I have a life and a family. You're not going to change my mind. I'm going to work with them. I'm trying to cook dinner for my kids. Sounds like your personal problems are interfering with their business. It wasn't my intention to dictate things to you. I just wanted to give you my perspective because we haven't talked about this topic before. Ultimately, it is your decision. I'm sorry the convo went in this direction. Okay, I'll fight.
I didn't
Thanks.
want to kick him from the card. I got to the point where I was like, okay, I don't want you working or training with Sam Hyde, but you're doing that, so all right, I'll look past it. I don't want you making content with Sam Hyde, but it seems like that's a real deal breaker for you, so I guess I'll look past it.
It's like, bro, you literally flubbed your opportunity to be in front of a fucking massive audience after training for months and months and months to fight a dude, okay? So you could befriend and hang out with a pedophile Nazi. What the fuck are you doing? Honestly. Like, I don't understand why people just, commit the most obvious fucking, like, social harakiri in this regard. Like, they go out the bat. You go out the bat for a homie, for a family member, but, like, you know what I mean? The clout you're getting is so marginal. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know.
It came to the point where I was like, can you postpone releasing content with Sam Hyde?
Look, me and Sam don't get along. We put a lot of time and energy in this creator clash thing. I don't want it to be about Sam Hyde. So just
why are you putting any time and energy into this creator clash thing, you fucking garden gnome? What the hell? What the fuck is Keemstar doing? This is another thing. It's like, why? Why are you involved? Didn't you stop making videos? Like, what are you doing?
Don't let it hurt the event. All right. Go train with him, have fun, but don't let it hurt the event. Don't make it about Sam Hyde. That's what I would have said to you if I was iDubbbz.
Right. And guess what? Like, I didn't even plan on releasing none of the Sam Hyde content until after the event.
If you don't know who Sam Hyde is, whether or not you love him or hate him, you have to recognize him as he's the most talented comedian alive. He's the most talented comedian of our generation.
Bro, this dude got CTE before he fought in the event, dude. Never mind. Okay, maybe it was good that he wasn't. I don't know if he'd be medically cleared to fight in this event, dude. That was funny. Okay, I take it back. He is a funny guy. Yeah, no, the GOAT.
He's got to probably be the greatest comedian of all time. He's he's a genius. I got a chance to go out there and train with him. He welcomed me into his environment. He paid people to train me.
I didn't even plan on releasing none of the Sam Hyde content until after the event.
Didn't you tell them that? I thought you told them that.
Ian requested it through text. He requested that I did that. What I didn't like that he requested that.
You just missed a tweet adding me? Why was I? I was added? I was mentioned? Nice. Again, it's like, bro, I don't think about you at all. I don't know who the fuck you are. Why the fuck am I involved in this? You know what I mean? Oh, brother, stop being hysterical, Hasan the Hun. I just want to change the way you look. I want to experiment on you and make you uglier. I want to get you in a shipping container, and maybe I'll have some bolts in your neck like Frankenstein when I'm done. Relax. Hasan crying about the subreddit. Elsa posting Sam Hyde post boxing match speech. What? And Froggy Fresh retweeted it. Bro, I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, this is the type of criticism I get usually. I mean, this guy is what the fuck is this? Never mind. I take it back. He is the greatest comedian of our generation. This is pretty good. This is a good bit.
He paid people to train me.
I didn't even plan on releasing none of the Sam Hyde content until after the event.
Didn't you tell them that? I thought you told them
No,
that.
Ian requested it through text. He requested that I did that. What I didn't like that he requested that, because I don't think that's appropriate. I was like,
he didn't think it was appropriate. I do not think that that is appropriate. Do you think it's appropriate that, I don't know, 30-something-year-old man is publicly calling my wife a whore and a slut?
This would be a funny bit if it went on for like months top. Coming on 3 years is just sad now. Yeah. Yeah. Don't comedians move on to new material when they realize that like their old material is like kind of shitty? Perhaps that's the reason why he's so fucking washed. That is a good point. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to be like, all right, well, this didn't really hit. No, I'm going to keep schizo posting. Fuck it. Motherfucker's worse than Dane Cook, dude.
Slut.
I think initially you can just buy that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this has got a separate Etsy page where she sells her pussy.
Yoko Ono was too concussed to fight in Creator Clash for the 2nd year in a row.
Life is so easy for a certain gender. All you have to do is say that my uterus hurts. What'd she say this time? Her uterus hurts? Her uterus fell out?
Had another
fucking banger. That's, dude, man. I see this. I go, gotta get a load of this guy. Need more of that. That's good stuff, dude. What are you, Jim Brewer? What the fuck is this? He's like one step removed from going, I got a vaccine injury. The big goat. The goat. Okay. I don't know anything about this dude, like I said, but I'm assuming that he's got like more talented people around him, right? Because there's no fucking shot. Like, he's got to have like funnier dudes around him. Something's got to be like, you know, motivating this, because I can't, like, no one has a fandom just on being fucking this much of a loser, hellbent on getting upset at everybody because, like, what did he had an Adult Swim show or something, right? And then he lost it, and he just hasn't, like, he's just been mad about it ever since. Like, he just decided, like, the entire output is going to be just the reason why I lost the Adult Swim show. Is that what it is? Article about it. Sam Hyde lashed out at Tim Heidecker over $1 million streams cancellation. Didn't you campaign against our show? Didn't you talk to people and tell them you didn't like the show? Nope, you didn't, Sam. I've talked about this for the past 3 weeks on the show. I've been very honest and forthright about my experience with the show with your audience, and that's really all I have to say about it. I've been pretty straightforward about it. I'm sorry that impression exists from a bunch of Reddit posts and fantasies. You've been pretty supportive of the effort to get the show pulled down. Because why? Because it's racist? Because I wore blackface, which Sarah Silverman does 10 times a year? But there's no evidence of me doing anything. What have I been doing? It's all innuendo and hearsay. I've heard reliable people say that you were instrumental, that Judd Apatow went to talk to Adult Swim to ask for it to be pulled down. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty funny when you just can't let go. You know what I mean? And that's like... Yeah. When you get fucking absolutely eviscerated by Cartoon Network, of all places, your life can't fucking fall apart this bad, man. Jesus Christ. You should listen to the calls he made to Tim. What is this?
You could
All right,
be.
let's take this call. Someone's saying they are this Sam Hyde guy. Let's see if it's him. Sam?
Hey.
What's up?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Not so good.
What happened?
Want to guess? Are you?
It's too long. I don't really care enough. Okay, whatever. I don't know what the fuck this is. It's just fuck it. Who cares?
Concussion.
Probably your uterus fell out from getting blown out so much by toys.
Is that appropriate, Froggy? Do you think that's appropriate?
I don't think that's appropriate.
Okay, you don't think it's appropriate that I set boundaries. I don't think it's appropriate that you are hanging out with a guy who doesn't think women are people. Like, I don't think that's appropriate.
I was like, I don't think you should be telling me when I can't release content. Like, this is my career. It's what I do for a living.
But you complied with it, right?
But I was going to anyways, but I didn't like people telling me that. I thought that was out of line.
I don't know why he's saying that he was planning on waiting to post Sam Hyde content. We have the Twitter timeline of him nonstop posting Sam Hyde content. It's fucking weird. I don't know if he thought it was like a loophole to post on Twitter.
Like, none of this is, in my opinion, you don't even need any of this shit. Like I said, say the fucking Andrew Anglin thing or whatever, the donations to like Nazis, and you know, it's like any normal human would be like, oh yeah, that's really weird and gross. Obviously, there's a lot of like fucking weirdos out there who will try to obfuscate and try to be like, oh, that doesn't mean anything, whatever. Yeah, fuck them. Like, you know what I mean? That's the whole point. Like, if you're bending over backwards to be like, no, I want to hang out with this guy who like donated the money to like Nazi defense funds, then yeah, go ahead, hang out with him. Fuck off. Literally, the biggest gotcha to iDubbbz is his past edgier phase, which somehow makes his boundaries invalid. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's just, I don't know. Everyone is now going to literally keep fucking resurfacing his old videos over and over again, which are still out there, by the way, and constantly eat his ass. I know for a fucking fact that there's going to be a bunch of hammer and sickle Twitter weirdos who also go along with it and fucking say, like, fuck this guy. They're going to be puppeteered by a bunch of dudes who are extremely online, super smelly, and, you know, cyberstock motherfuckers like it's their goddamn day job. You know what I mean? All the David DePeepes of the world are going to be able to motivate left Twitter to also keep resurfacing and, like, revitalizing this, like, iDubbbz, you're fucking racist, shut the fuck up type shit. I know it's going to happen 100% because no one is allowed to change. That's why I started the conversation by talking about iDubbbz, talking about Ian and his own personal development. You know what I mean?
Twitter about Sam Hyde. So I think in his head, he
and
was
if you know that, why are you paying attention to them, Hasan? You know why? Because I want to stand by this dude. I think he's a nice guy. I think he has changed and grown a lot as a person. And even if it like also increases the amount of harassment that I face, which it's noise ultimately. I get it all day, every day. I want to fucking stand by him and Anissa. Yeah, I think it's fucking ridiculous because I know no one else is going to fucking do that shit. Maybe Ethan. But other than that, there aren't going to be a lot of people that fucking stick their neck out in this regard. And this is something that I'm very principled on. This is something that I care about personally. It's very important to me. It's very near and dear to me, the idea that people who have made bad decisions in the past, people who have been edgy in the past, people who have said fucked up shit in the past, or even done fucked up shit in the past, have the capacity to change. Okay? That's it. That's why I do what I do. So when I see someone who has literally done it on his own volition, him and Anissa both, and I know that people are going to fucking shit on them. They're not going to be charitable to them. And I know that there have been, constantly getting fucking harassed nonstop when they're trying to do something nice. I'm going to fucking stand by them. Okay?
like, I was going to wait to post Sam Hyde content, parentheses, YouTube video.
Like, cause like it's not my problem that you have personal beef with the greatest comedian in the world. If I go to Providence,
how am I the simp? How am I the simp? I want.
For the record, former moderators on the fucking Discord and all these fucking dipshits in the Discord. I know you're who I'm talking about too. Don't worry, okay? You're who the fuck I'm talking about. You are the problem. Okay?
Want to know, is it because it's a woman? It's because it's a woman, isn't it? It's okay to simp for a big, gross dude. It's okay. It's understandable. He's big and he's gross. As soon as you simp for someone who's literally your partner, your life partner, that's too much. That's kind of gay.
If I go to Providence, Rhode Island and get an opportunity to work with him, that should be my option to when I release that content. And it's got nothing to do with you. Not everything that people do with Sam Hyde involves iDubbbz. And I think that he misinterprets that.
We're not talking about people. We're talking about what you do with Sam Hyde, because you're in my event. I wish there were many layers of separation so I really could be that disconnected. Unfortunately, I have to be around you. You have to fight at my event. I have to share the same space as you know, in the parties, at the event itself, and I don't want to do that. I have no interest in sharing that space with you.
So for him to tell me, hey, could you wait until after the event to release that? In my mind, I'm thinking, I mean, I could, but it's weird for you to tell me to do that because it's got nothing to do with you.
Another thing that contributed to Froggy getting kicked was that he tweeted at Nathan Barnett, aka Dad. He said, "Dude, I tried hyping you up at Denny's when we ate dinner, and they said they weren't fucking with you and that you were going to lose to AB. They don't even like you." This is one of those things where it was like, oh, okay, so you basically don't have any good intentions here. You are just like, you don't like us. Like, I'm not here.
Ian had no reason to change. His content was immensely popular. He could have easily put out the edgelord bullshit forever and raked in money hand over fist. He did it genuinely without provocation. This is why I support iDubbbz still. Exactly. Exactly. Good luck teaching that to people, though. Like, anyone who's ever been bullied, who's been bullied by like a fucking iDubbbz fan or some shit, directly holds him responsible, and that's understandable, okay? Like, that's it.
Here to play with people and give them warnings. Like, we're all adults on the card. I'm not going to give you a warning. Actually, no, I will give you a warning if you...
Hold on. What the fuck is wrong with my fucking Discord? Okay. All right. People constantly fucking behave like change your bad
I
person.
think you have good intentions.
Because he's
the
no
problem
longer,
is when you...
I generally agree, but I guess I don't expect people to forgive. Just do the right thing. Hopefully it shakes out. Yeah, no, I think so too.
Tweet shit out like this and you have the text message exchange that Froggy had with me, I don't think you have good intentions. You're like trying to like ruin a relationship between me and one of my friends. Froggy deleted that tweet, and I don't think he deleted it because he felt differently. I think he deleted it because he knew that it could potentially get him kicked from the event and would also make him look like an asshole. But he basically reiterated that same thing in a Twitter space.
When I was at fucking Denny's, I was all like telling them, yo, Dad's a fucking savage. And they're all like, no, Dad doesn't spar with high-level fucking competition. He's going to lose to AB. And I'm thinking, these motherfuckers are...
So who said that? Who said that?
Fucking Ian and Anissa. Like, that's the way these motherfuckers are. And then they got Dad, like, riding for them. They don't even... And if, like, I wouldn't be like this, but if everybody's going to keep calling me out like I'm the fucking person that's fucking shit up, like, that Dad's out here riding for them, they're all like, they don't even fucking give a fuck about him.
And in the same Twitter space where Froggy says this, Sam Hyde, Froggy's hero, calls Nathan a rapist like several times.
That Nathan Barnett guy, I guarantee you that guy would rape somebody if he had the opportunity.
Yeah, legally he would rape somebody in Minecraft, by the way.
In Minecraft.
Yes.
he if he had the chance to rape a woman, he would.
Yeah, that's like, so yeah. I mean, you know, that's what was the saying? Glass houses, stones, you know? The fuck do you mean, dog? Like, how many pedophile allegations that are credible can one human being have while still operating in public like this, openly as a Nazi, while being like, yeah, that guy, he's a fucking rapist, dude. Yikes.
A woman, he would.
In Minecraft.
Damn.
In
Minecraft. Not in Minecraft, Keem.
I don't want anything to do with Sam. I don't want anything to do with people that think what Sam is doing is okay. It is not okay. Here's part of the Twitter space where Harley is sort of questioning Tyler with why he wouldn't, respond to Anissa. And I think that's a very valid question, because you ask any of our fighters and it's like, yeah, Anissa was the one who like solves problems. She is more communicative than me, and she's better at communicating than I am. I fucking suck at this shit. So Anissa is the one. She is the one to talk to.
How was I even supposed to know Ian and Anissa were mad when I get one call from Justin Tracy, then a text message, I respond to it immediately, say, could you communicate through text or email? I'm training, and then nothing else.
What's the last text you
still
have
don't
from
even know if
Anissa?
Ian and Anissa.
What's the last text you sent to Anissa?
Harley's the man, by the way. I mean, good dude.
It was probably some group message from
okay, but
3
what was the
months,
last
4
text you
months ago.
said to Anissa, just you two?
I don't have one direct text from Anissa.
Anissa's
I have
never
a group
texted
chat
you.
with my wife and Anissa. There's a group chat.
Your
I
wife
do not have any
I'm
direct
so sorry.
contact.
Okay. Did anyone ever text you and your wife? What was the last thing Anissa sent you and your wife to you and your wife's phone? What was the last thing?
Tense moments in the Twitter space as Froggy goes to see.
It's, hey, Tyler, I'm not with Ian. I'm home visiting family. Ian called me not feeling great, and I'm just trying to understand what's happening or how I can help.
What's the date?
Sunday, March 12th.
You didn't want to respond to that?
No, because you don't know the context of that. You don't have the context. Harley, let me give you the context.
Burn her Twitter account instead of responding to that very serious and
Harley,
sympathetic text that was nowhere near threatening or aggressive.
Froggy wasn't able to give context for why he didn't respond to Anissa's call and text message in the Twitter space. Harley ended up leaving. The conversation went elsewhere. So he uploaded a Twitter video to explain the context for why he didn't respond to Anissa.
Anissa's last text.
I gotta pee, I'll be back.
Checking on me. Anissa's concern text of hope everything's going okay was a way for her to try to manipulate the situation, to try to do further investigation into my friendship with Sam Hyde. That was not an "Are you okay?" text. That was a Ian is not able to break your shell. Maybe a vague, concerned, manipulative text from me will be able to.
He thinks this text message is manipulation. No, Froggy, we wanted to solve the problem. Let me just say, Anissa is just trying to exist. She doesn't want anything to do with the drama. She doesn't want anything to do with this shit. And I have brought a lot of it into her life. And I take responsibility for that. But unfortunately, a lot of people who think that I've changed or call me a cuck or whatever, they've decided, instead of saying that I've changed and that I'm the decider of my future, it's that Anissa has changed me. So she has been the target of a lot of hate. And I think it's really shitty. And hearing Tyler talk about her in this way is just a reminder where it's like, Anissa's trying to manipulate you? What the fuck was I doing? Was I trying to manipulate you as well? Like, you should probably come out and say that because it seems really fucking sexist and creepy for you to be saying these things.
You know what I feel? I'm gonna be honest with you, and I really didn't buy none of this at the beginning until I was living in it. I kept always hearing people saying like, Anissa ruined iDubbbz, Anissa ruined iDubbbz. And I was always like, nah, whatever, like they can work out their problems. And I was never buying into that bullshit.
Bro, this is also deeply parasocial too. It's like weird, bro. How do you know these people in real life and still behave like this? I guess at that point it's like not even parasocial. At that point it's just basically like, you're a bitch. You are a bitch who is personally gossiping, I guess.
Yeah, but I swear to God, when once you live an event, it's like, okay, I think Ian met the wrong person. I honestly think it's just like, I think sometimes you bond with the wrong person. It can take you to make the wrong decisions, maybe. When I met my wife, I'm gonna be honest with you, like I met my wife, I got better the more time I spent with her because she like was honestly a better person than me. But I feel like, dude, honestly, it seemed like, so when Ian, as soon as he starts messing with Anissa, it's like Ian goes from the person who would be dogging people, who would sue people, to then like his event that he's running is suing people. It's like a complete flip.
By the way, we weren't suing Froggy. We have no interest in going to court over $15,000. We wanted that $15,000 back, but, you know, he wasn't giving it to us. So we have to leave it at that. You know, we're not suing him.
Froggy, if you're let back on, it's not like you're going to make another OnlyFans joke about Denisa, right? Like,
no, I mean, like, if they make me sign a contract that I can't, then I won't.
You know, I find it so strange because it's like, you know,
that was a joke. That was a joke. Obviously, I wouldn't do any more OnlyFans.
I don't think Froggy respects sex workers. I think he has some really old, tired opinions about people who do sex work. I think he has a lot of weird opinions as well about masculinity and shit.
Ian's masculinity had been completely removed via Anissa.
A lot of it's not explicitly said, but when you listen to the jokes, it's like, oh, that's actually just your opinion phrased in a comedic way.
There was some type of nerd fight last year, and Chris Raygun and all these people, it's like some big ethot worshiping party at these things, and I don't get it. I don't get what all this shit is all about. But everybody's there to worship ethos or fucking ethot or like touching ethot's titty or pussy. It's always that, and it's just like, what happens is people get all excited about it. And I think Chris Raygun was like, he probably thought he was going to go there and beat some fucking nerd up and he was going to win. Like, I don't know if they're giving, I think they give away like OnlyFans girls there at these events. I don't know what kind of.
Damn, bro, this guy's fucking funny, dog. I mean, he's both of these guys. I mean, everyone here is fucking real joy. Lots of laughter coming from this, for me at least. I don't know, bro. This is when you're so fucking extremely permanently Reddit, okay, that you just this is how it manifests. This is Reddit as a human, out and about. Just so brain fried, dude.
Options when I'm like, if you win certain fights, I think you get to own some of these girls for some of the nights.
Awesome.
I don't know how it works, but I think Chris was like he had plans to go beat up a nerd and however they get to like lease one of these girls, and so like he got there. Well, Ian was probably thinking like, because I think man, I need to just stop all this probably.
No, Froggy, keep going. I think you should keep going. I think the women of the world need to hear your opinions on these things. Talk more about how sex workers are property. That's a funny joke. It was super funny the third time that you referred to women as property. That was the funniest one. Because when you said lease, I was like, yeah, I know what a lease is. Even if you didn't do any of the Sam Hyde stuff, why would we want you at our event? Like, if you're just going to blatantly disrespect sex work.
Budahar had him on this podcast and took his side. I hope after watching Ian's video, he changes his mind. I think a lot of people don't fully understand, and even Ian himself is not like diving further into like why this association is like fucked up. Partially because like, I don't think it's because they want to mask it. I think he's just like trying to do it with a half measure to basically like protect himself and his family from like further fucking harassment. You know what I mean? I'm certain that like Mudahar and definitely Charlie don't fucking realize how deep that well goes. That's it. Like, I don't think these are the types of dudes who are like purposely offering shelter to a pedophile Nazi. You know what I mean?
Workers and women and other fighters saying that they're here to touch ethos. Like, it is so disrespectful and shitty. I don't want to share the space with you. I don't want other people to be uncomfortable because you're there. Like, you don't get the vibe, all right? The vibe is sex workers and fighting, I guess.
That's part of the reason why I wanted to cover it a little bit further, because like, it's very frustrating to me because like people just won't come out and say this kind of shit. So that way a lot of weirdos can get away with just like being like, haha, I'm just joking. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, I'm just joking. Like, I mean, here, let's look up Sam Hyde Nazi. Like, I mean, this is it. Neo-Nazi website raises $150,000 to fight Southern Poverty Law Center. Most of the Daily Stormers donors were researcher or anonymous, with the exception of the comedian Sam Hyde, who pledged $5,000. When contacted for comment, Hyde asked the reporter if he was Jewish and then boasted that $5,000 was nothing to him. Hyde's TV show on Cartoon Network's Adult Swim programming block was canceled last year, but not before Hyde amassed a following among the loosely knit movement of white nationalists, misogynists, and anti-Semites that have come to be known as the alt-right. Don't worry so much about money. Worry about if people start deciding to kill reporters. That's a quote. Such a badass, dude. He's such a bad bitch. Hyde said in a phone interview, laughing when asked why he donated to support the Daily Stormer, for the reason why you can say, I want reporters to know I make more money than them, especially Matt Pierce. That's it. Dude. That's it. You know what I mean? Well, what do you want? You show this to a motherfucker, and if they're still defending them, you know, I'll write off the other dudes that are defending them too. I don't give a fuck if it's Charlie. I don't think he would defend this shit anyway. And I don't think Mudahar would defend this shit either. Like, from their perspective, from the outside looking in, especially considering that Charlie himself was literally directly involved with the event. He said that on stream after the event. Didn't Charlie also think he should have been removed? Yeah. Like, you're going to tell me that Charlie, a person who was literally providing color commentary on Ian's event, still maintains that same position? No shot. There's two different reasons why content creators are not outspoken about shit like this, because they don't want to like invoke the wrath of the most online stalker types. Okay? And the other is like they're just like completely oblivious to the reality behind the scenes, so they don't really know that much.
And you don't like the sex workers part. I don't think Froggy is doing Sam Hyde's dirty work by, shit-talking Anissa. I think it's just pretty clear that he holds similar opinions to Sam Hyde and similar opinions to Sam Hyde fans, which is like, you're just going to repeat the shit that your hero is saying.
You have to ditch Yoko Ono.
Drop Yoko Ono, bro. It's got to be over. It's got to be over.
And leave the girl. Ditch the girl.
I think Ian met the wrong person.
Dude, these guys are fucking cool, man. They're cool looking guys. Bro, it's exactly what you what the fuck? His fan base is exactly what you think they are. You know what I mean? It's just this.
I honestly think it's just
so fucking crusty. Oh my lord. These look like the guys that post. I mean, they are the guys you post, Michael. They're fucking,
like,
they're that.
Sometimes you bond with the wrong person, it can take you to make the wrong decisions.
She's probably a succubus that's like sucking the life out of him.
Sad to see you didn't make the card again. When will iDubbbz break free from that succubus that is holding him back?
Ian's masculinity had been completely removed via Anissa.
Anissa's concern text of hope everything's going okay was a way for her to try to manipulate the situation.
I think initially you can just buy that.
Yeah.
I'm sending this to Anissa's OnlyFans. It goes directly into charity.
Yeah.
Her anal bead package came out, and it was $100 to look at pictures of her with anal beads.
I think they give away like OnlyFans girls there. Like you get to own some of these girls. They get to like lease one of these girls. So Ian really embarrassed himself. And so he didn't want Sam at his event because Ian doesn't want people who are bigger and more talented than him upstaging him. That's what it is.
Tyler is like repeating all of these narratives about how
yeah, that's what it is, dude. Yeah. That's what it is. I think, yeah.
I've changed for the worst. The person responsible for my change in a bad way is Anissa. Anissa is a manipulative person. oh yeah, that I'm like concerned about getting upstaged by Sam or people who are more talented than me, which is insane to me because I've put on this event twice, me as the main fight, and I've
Aiden fans are talking about doxing you. I don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, okay.
lost both times. That's pretty upstaged. As a side note, Sam Hyde has made it a habit to try to sound like a reasonable person by saying, if Ian and Anissa just...
That's my take.
...just asked, I'll stop harassing them.
Yeah, if Ian ever hit me up and was like, hey man, can you leave me alone? Fuck it, I'd stop talking about him. Whatever, I don't care that much.
If you ask me to stop, I'll stop. Like,
wait, is that easy? Please. There you go. Get a new bit. Please. Leave me alone. Get a new bit. It's so bad.
Which on its face is already an insane thing to say. Of course, no one wants to be harassed.
if they let Froggy back on the card, I won't tweet at Ian or Anissa ever again. I'll shut up forever. How about that?
I get to bring back someone on the card who doesn't respect me, my wife, other fighters, and in return I have the chance of not being harassed by Sam Hyde? Oh man, how can I refuse that? Just so we're on the same page in case I have to make a future video, you heard what Sam Hyde said. If he's a respectable guy, he's not going to continue to harass me because he says, by his own admission, he doesn't care that much.
I don't care that much.
This is my request. I would like you to not harass me or my wife or anyone that we're friends with. Also, harassment encompasses all the little loopholes, all right? You can't just then refer to me as a goblin and be like, I didn't say his name. I wasn't talking about him. I was talking about a goblin. That's not acceptable. Another thing I want to make clear is that the decision to kick Froggy from the card isn't just for me and Anissa's comfort. There are a lot of people who don't want anything to do with Sam Hyde who are fighting on our card. There are a lot of people who are our fans who...
Yeah, which is so valid. Why the fuck would you want to be associated with a fucking pedophile Nazi, man? I don't get it. I truly don't understand it. Maybe there's something going on that I can't comprehend, I can't figure out. But it's a perfectly valid thing in my opinion to be like, hey man, can you not do that? But he's the GOAT of comedy. Yeah. I guess that's why. Why does he think this will work? I won't stop even after asked. I think it's more so to set the record straight because Ian has a lot of old fans that are also fans of him. I think he might have even done a documentary on him or some shit, which is, really fucking not a great idea, but I'm pretty sure he recognizes that more than anyone else now. But ultimately, it's just eventually you hope that people move on. With cyber stalkers, you often don't have a lot of options. You know what I mean? You can't really do anything. There's no legal recourse. You know what I mean? It's a little too new. So he's probably doing this to specifically address the drama that was surrounding the event. Give a little bit of clarity to people. Documentary kind of exposed a lot of his Nazi stuff, and it wasn't a promo really. Yeah, no matter what, he's just it's one of those things where it's just a bad idea in general, especially when your fan base is your old fan base is the type of dudes that think well, that's real, that's real good shit. I respect it. I think that going out to bat and defending sex work, defending your wife, I respect that, especially when the internet will make it so uninhabitable, Uninhabitable? Inhabitable? I don't fucking know. God damn it. Anyway, wife defender, exactly.
Who want nothing to do with Sam Hyde. So we're trying to protect them, we're trying to protect the environment that we're in, and we want it to be comfortable for everyone. I truly believe if we had Froggy participate in the rest of the event, it would have made the event worse, like noticeably worse, because we are all trying to work together to make the show as good as possible. And I think if Froggy doesn't fuck with what we got going on, he was gonna make it difficult. One way or another, it was gonna be difficult. In closing, I wanna say that Creator Clash is probably the single best thing that I've ever done in my life. It has, brought so much joy to me and Anissa. It has brought the most awesome people that I've ever met. It's brought them into my life, and I'm super grateful, and I want to keep doing it, and this event means so much to me, and I'm going to protect it. And I'm going to protect the fighters and the people involved in the event. And, I'm not, when it comes to people wanting to fuck around and mess with the vibes, I'm not going to tolerate it. You're going to get kicked from the card if you're being a piece of shit, and if you're not communicating and if you're not cooperating. And I want nothing new with Sam Hyde as well. So fuck that guy, and thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.
Now let's take a look at the totally reasonable comments, especially at the top of the hour. When there's a 3-minute ad break, if you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe, which you can do for $5 or for free with the Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account. We're going to look at the I snuck on the Jeffrey Epstein's Island video from Tyler Oliveira. I'm kind of excited to watch that, actually. And I know that chatter that fucking spammed it nonstop in the morning, who I'm certain is probably still here, is also excited, I assume, I suspect. One thing that, like, a lot of Ian's old fucking audience does is, like, they're on so much copium where they're like, dude, come on, no, you're still the same guy, right? You're still the same guy, right? Please, you're still the same guy. It's just Anissa. That's who ruined you, right? Like, come on. Infinite Ryman, thank you for the 5 get the subs. Allowing 5 people to no longer see the ads at the top of the hour. Here's the 3-minute ad break right now, by the way. Hold up. You're still the same guy. You didn't grow. You didn't grow up, right? Kind of strange you didn't bring up Anissa's mom's tweet in this. I might be mistaken, but that shit kicked things off. Honestly, really disappointed he didn't address the drama with the Garfield cosplayers. Like, come on, man. It's just Garfield. I don't even know what the fuck these guys are talking about. I think Content Cop Kickstarter crap stood the test of time.
It's like you came back.
Imagine making Keemstar sound reasonable. 4,000 likes. iDubbbz publicly requesting to stop being harassed online is the last thing I ever expected to see in my life. Seeing Ian in the position of receiving trolls after making his career dunking on people is fascinating. I don't think I have a strong opinion either way, but it's just an interesting dynamic. I don't think that's appropriate. 2023 iDubbbz. Yeah. These people, honestly, I feel like these people they don't react to anything. Currently at 20K likes, 22,000 dislikes. Yeah. Yeah, dude. God damn, dude. They are so fucking obsessed. Awesome. Yeah, I think if you have spent any time in like incel circles online, as I have, analyzing this shit, Slim Thick McShit, thank you for the 10 of the subs. You know that like a big part of the black pill attitude is about like constantly pulling people down into like the deep dark well that you're in. You know what I mean? Where they'll always like, it's called like suey fuel, you know what I mean? Like they basically are operating like crabs in a bucket where they just like want to make sure that everyone is just as sad as you are. Yeah, rope fuel, suey fuel, that kind of thing. And I feel like a lot of people are just like, I'm too far deep in this fucking miserable pit. And I've done too much publicly online and I can't change it. And I see when I try to when I see other people that try to change and like, better themselves, and I see they're cringe and nerdy. So, and a lot of people on the left are like woke scolds and miserable too. So I don't want to be a part of that. At least this way I get to laugh and make jokes and shit like that. So I think that's what it is. Like a lot of people want you to stay the same. They're like, I can't change, so you can't either. And to them, I have to say, you can. You know what I mean? You can change, and you should, honestly. The world is constantly changing. And being able to grow from your past mistakes, learn, it's actually pretty fucking healthy. I promise you. You just have to take the initiative. You have to take the first step. I promise you, no matter how fucking deep in the muck of it all you are, there are going to be people who are supportive of your evolution. Okay? Not your average African is right. Life is too short to just like constantly be in a fucking pit of despair for until the very moment that you finally get to the end of it and you're like, all right, I'm done. I'm doing it. I'm doing the thing. You know what I mean? Don't. Problem is pride, biggest downfall of most. Yeah, but I don't know. I think it's weak shit, dude. I really do. I think it comes from weakness where you personally are like too weak to accept that like you might be wrong. I apologize all the time, okay? I admit when I'm wrong all the fucking time. Not many see it. They only see the other dumb shit, okay? You know, clip chimp stuff in general. But people try to mercilessly bully me over that, right? Whenever I do apologize, people are like, remember when you were fucking wrong? Or people say you're backpedaling. And I tell them to suck my dick, okay? It can happen without the incel aspect too. When you stop enjoying things, you hate when anyone enjoys anything. If you feel that way, try to get help about it. You might be depressed. Exactly. And unfortunately, that's like 98% of what pops off on Twitter. You know what I mean?